Doug, what's the one thing, maybe one detail that you just have grown and gotten more comfortable with the last 6 weeks?
Probably just the speed of the game, get into a rhythm and knowing my role as you know, the starting running back.
Are you taking on more responsibilities? I mean, as you get more comfortable and the coaches get more confident in you, are you having,
I think
playbook opening up a little bit more for you, different things like that?
Yeah, we've definitely added a couple new plays as the weeks have progressed. So with each new play we put in, you have to learn it and maintain it and keep it in your mind for whenever we use it on Saturdays.
You guys ever thought about maybe just blowing a team out and not messing with the close wins?
We've definitely thought about it. That's what we work for. Obviously, teams are going to step up and play you to their best ability. So we've had some close games, but obviously we've won those, and now we know how to win the close ones.
You feel comfortable in those games now? I mean, is that just like normal?
Most definitely. We've been in so many close ones so far this season that when it is getting down to the wire and it's crunch time, everybody stays composed, and we know how to win those ones.
Coach Farron says it's kind of like two dinosaurs going at each other. The basic philosophy, not a lot of fancy stuff. Is that comfortable? Does that make the game easier? It's just, hey, hardest, toughest team wins?
Yeah, it just comes down to who wants it more in thing close games. Winding down in the fourth quarter, the score is pretty close, and the ball game could really go either way. So you got to knuckle up and do your job, and it comes down to who wants it more.
Camp Randall is a pretty good home field advantage for the Badgers. He's been here every week. Is there anything that you haven't seen on the road yet this year?
I don't know. I think Penn State was a really good eye opener. That was probably one of the most hostile crowd I've ever played in front of. So I think that was a good teaching lesson so I know what to expect later on down the road.
Their defense, has done a good job stopping the run this year. What do you and Brandon need to do to really try and make sure the offense can move the ball on the ground?
Just pay attention to detail. When you have a good defense that can run and get to the ball, you have to really pay close attention to your blocks, because a split second could mean the difference between breaking a long run or being tackled in the backfield.
Do you do anything different now to try and keep yourself extra insulated from some of the hype and some of the expectations that are starting to be talked about around town?
No, I just try to block all that stuff out, all the stuff I hear on campus and through the media and all that. I just try to block it out and keep everything in house.
Is there just too much work to do in a given week to even think about the big picture that you just, everybody says game to game, but is it just a simple facet of that's the only thing you can do?
Yeah, there's so much work to do that you don't even think about any of the other stuff. You got classes all week and practice and you got to watch film and all that stuff, so there's too much stuff to think about.
What was it like being a running back in the position of having to come in after the Sean Green year? Did you have to kind of table the expectation? Hey, look, I'm probably not going to rush for almost 2,000 yards.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I knew coming into the season that we were going to have to find a way to replace Sean Green. So you got to come in with an open mind and know you're not going to do the things that Sean did, but you got to give your best effort and try to do some of the things he did.
Do you think that defense remembers his 200-yard day, 4 touchdowns?
Most definitely. I know that's in the back of their mind, and they're going to be really geared on stopping the run, so we're not going to be ready for that.
They're also really geared on forcing turnovers. Do you guys spend a little extra time this week working on some drills where you're trying to hold on to the ball?
I imagine we will. We do the ball security drill before every practice and before all the games on Saturday. So, we'll continue to do, a good job of ball security drills and stuff like that.